G'day and welcome to Trip to the Tip. You are on the road with Bear, Roo and the trusty Pajero Wally, bound for the very top of Cape York. 3 weeks, over 8,000 kilometres and more red dust, big things and top-end adventure than we ever expected. From Port Stephens to the tip, this is our adventure north. Part 1 of the expedition is the drive to Maryborough to collect Roo. It's about 1,000 kilometres of easy highway driving over 2 days. And day 1 starts with Bear and Wally saying farewell to Miggy the white whale at Anna Bay. In Taree, we were greeted by the big oyster. Of course, the big banana resides in Coffs Harbour, celebrating 60 years. And then on to Ballina, we came across the big prawn. Heading north across the border, we come to Woombye and visit the big pineapple. Further up the road, we find Matilda, the kangaroo from the 1982 Brisbane Commonwealth Games. And finally getting to Maryborough, where we find Big Ned and his service station. The following morning saw us complete the packing of Wally, and then also a final shop for groceries and beverages. Everything fits nicely, and the car's sitting pretty even as well, so we were quite happy. It's time for a couple of beers, I think, and we went around the corner actually to catch up with some of our travelling companions, and I think they may have included the kitchen sink. They've done well fitting all that in. The following day was really the beginning of the trip for Roo. Our plan was an easy drive from Maryborough to Clairview, north of Rockhampton, for the first night of camping. Our first stop was the Big Donut at Kenilworth Bakery, but sadly it's closed on a Sunday. On to Rockhampton and the collection of bull statues. Well, it is the beef capital of Australia. Rain clouds were forming, so we elected to cancel camping and push on to Serena and a motel for the evening, after about 600 kilometres.
Well, this one's empty, so I think they're preparing for the crushing season to begin. be.
So today is an easy drive to Mick's place at Kungella, south of Townsville. It's about 360 kilometres.
Right, well, welcome to Serena. Next day, so this is the day we're travelling to Townsville. Well, actually just shy of Townsville. And happy days. We're in the sugarcane district of Serena, and guess what? Rain. So good sleep last night, and kind of glad we weren't in a tent.
So sights along the way included the Big Mango in Bowen, and a seemingly oversized sardine can in Home Hill. A very large python can be found on the outskirts of Ayr. It was late afternoon when we arrived at Mick's place, where we enjoyed icy cold Coronas with limes freshly picked from the tree, not to mention the delicious homemade pizzas. Feeling fully refreshed, the next day was an easy 370 kilometre trip from Kungella to Cairns. This is one way to highlight some of the creatures we may encounter. Don't know what they feed them. The sight of Castle Hill from the south confirmed we were heading back into Townsville. And north of Townsville, we found the Frosty Mango with some very tasty treats. On to Ingham, where we visited Lee's Hotel, the original pub with no beer. A quick stop in Cardwell to admire the local delicacies. I wonder if these folks actually knew of the peril lurking above. We also needed to pay respects to the golden gumboot and green tree frog in Tully. This is the Tully Sugar Mill, a familiar sight from my childhood. Heading north again, we caught sight of the magnificent Walsh's Pyramid. You know you're approaching Cairns now. And finally a view of the Big Marlin at Earlville in Cairns. It was time to meet up with the rest of the group and prepare for the next part of the trip.